my people, welcome back to Motion with Sport. My name is Shells.
I'm Hans.
And listen, today we're going to be deep diving into that England squad. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything surrounding England, Thomas Tuchel, his new squad, the list, who we think should have been in, who we should have been out. Do you get what I'm saying? But let's deep dive into it. Before we do that, make sure you like, subscribe, follow all the social media platforms, you feel me? Let's get into it, man.
Yeah, man.
Thomas Tuchel at the England job. Obviously, you're a Chelsea fan, so you know his system, how he operates most. What is your opinion on this appointment?
Yeah.
Also, the fact that he's German.
Yeah.
But do you think he's going to be a success? And is this what England needed moving forward?
Cool. I think my take on it about Thomas Tuchel, serial winner, man. You saw what he done in England with Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? Came in 80 months or so, wrapped up a couple trophies on the way. Impressive. I feel like England need the winner, and he's somewhat that. You know what I'm trying to say? So you can't really hate that. Yes, he's German. I know the rivalry, England, Germany, whatever, blah blah. I hear all of that, but you know what? Where football is right about now, he wants to. He knows he's German, bro. He wanted to manage the England side, and I think it's good, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Would he bring success? Are you talking about Euro success? Are you talking about
For
World
me
Cup?
now, success
National?
in this golden era that England in, this is probably their best ever side, yeah? So they have to win something.
You know, have to manage it. If they give him enough time, like Gareth Southgate,
Yeah.
I think he could deliver Euros.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you know he's about Tuchel. He's a tinkerman. You see competitions. It's his forte, bro.
That's his bag.
If he was to put Jose in the, bro, works he?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, I agree with you in a sense where I don't know if he would have been first choice, but I feel like this is a great appointment. England needed something different. Do you know what I'm saying? If it weren't Eddie Howe, it has to be someone foreign, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And we've done the English thing now. Like,
It wasn't gonna be Gerrard or Lampard.
you know what I mean? They're not really. They're not cutting it, bro. You have to get a different idea, bro,
100.
and forget all of whether he's German or not. Can this guy bring a trophy to England?
For sure.
That's all we need. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
not even go over it. Like, obviously, what Gareth Southgate done in his last two competitions was really good.
I don't
Finals.
think so.
No, he went to the final. No, they should have won.
They should have won at least one.
100%. But great for being English. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but that's my point. Times have changed now. We've
Yeah,
actually
we've got a good
one
squad.
of the top
Yeah,
nations, and we've got players that compete with the rest of the world.
You're right,
You know what I'm saying?
you're right.
So for me, especially the one at home, England versus Italy at Wembley, we lost that, fam. Yeah, it was a dark day.
I feel like Tuchel ain't gonna be as reserved. He's gonna try to go for the win. But listen, when you got a club competition manager, not to say that he can't do well in the league, but it's like he's got a bit more preparation as well. You know what I'm saying? How he wants to set up. And you know what's the one thing about England jobs? You know what it's about nationality? It's like I wouldn't have meant to be a manager because it's like you get to pick the best players from your national side. I feel like that's way more fun, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Just like.
But then again, you're only working here and there. You're working obviously throughout the year.
Why not? And all I'm doing is going to games and that, seeing the next. That's lit, bro. You're baking off, and when it comes to competition,
You're not baking though. You're still.
You know what I'm saying? You're not watching games, but I feel that's more chilled, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So what I'm hearing is you don't want the pressure. You just want the.
No, because you swear it's the World Cup to win the World Cup is way more lit. You know what I'm saying? And national thing. Talk about pressure, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You got the whole back on you.
What?
He's already had stick from like.
Yo, bro, man's doing a nation thing. You know?
I hear you still.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you still. Fair enough. I feel like we covered Tuchel and what we think of him. Let's go through the squad anyway. This is Thomas Tuchel's first squad, yeah? So he has goalkeepers, he has Dean Henderson, Jordan Pickford, Aaron Ramsdale, James Trafford. I don't think you can really change it up there anyway. Defenders, you have Dan Burn, which is a huge surprise. We're going to talk on him. Levi Colwill, Mark Gay, Reece James, Consart, Miles Lewis-Skelly with his first call-up. Livramento, Quansah, I think that's his first as well.
Yeah.
And Kyle Walker is still there.
Just quickly, that defence sounds mid. I'm not going to lie to you.
Right. On this point, so you said the defence sounds mid. We know Tuchel's full. Is he going to line up with a three at the back? Do you reckon?
Has to.
How
much? These are guys that can, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, so if he was going to line up with the three, who would be your three?
Alright, cool. A fit Reece James, right-sided. Gara.
Okay. Not right back.
Not right back.
Okay.
You got Livramento.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? Let's make that clear. Reece James. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. the pick of the bunch. I'm gonna say Hunt's in the middle, and I'll go Mark Gay on the left.
Okay, cool. I probably won't argue with that.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. I might even throw Dan Burn in there. I can't even lie to you. Let me tell you why. It sounds mad, yeah, but if you're playing him the left same side. Way, left side is centre back. It's the same way you see where a manager comes into a Prem side and he picks and he wants to buy a certain player. You gotta let the manager land. If he thinks Dan Burn can do something, then we have to do it. You're showing what the season he's having at Newcastle. Obviously scoring yesterday in the cup final, but aside from that, he's been solid all season. I can't even lie. And if you play him in a free, and you got a balance there maybe with also the height that he can bring and the set piece threat.
Wingers though, you know when it comes to bro, you might get someone that's you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but then I feel like will England have enough control of that game? Do they have?
That's what I'm saying. But Tuchel's not really a control freak. There's a bit of freedom.
But then when you're a top nation. And you're going to be playing against lower sides for the most part.
I think there's going to be a lot of goals. Yeah. I think what three at the back does gives you a lot of it gives a balance. But going forward, there's lots of... And Tuchel's great at that, you know what I'm saying? His system is very different to Amorim, to say the least, you know what I'm trying to say? Or who else plays threes at the back?
Conte
or Thomas Fred, you know what I'm saying? Very different, you know what I'm saying? Inzaghi, you know what I'm saying? So we have to see.
Definitely. We'd have to see.
And this is the thing. When you play at the back, you need centre mids, you know? So we're going to go into the midfielders now.
Good shot.
You know what I'm saying?
Midfielders, he's got Eze, kind of a surprise to me just because of the seasons he's had.
Yeah.
Obviously not down in the quality. Gibbs White, well deserved. Long time coming. I only think he got in because Palmer pulled out, but he'll take that. Jordan Henderson, I don't know what he's doing here. I can't lie. Jordan Henderson is crazy works. Curtis Jones, Declan Rice, and then Morgan Rogers with his third senior call-up. I think that's a good balance of there in midfield. I feel like they're missing a specialist in terms of the DM position. I feel Rice showed his best football a bit further on.
You know what? When it comes to European football, bro, national football, bro, we don't care about that. If you gotta do a job, you know what I'm saying?
I hear it. But we've seen with Rice though in the England shirt as a number 6 that there's limitations there. In terms of picking up the ball.
That's what he was doing at, I know...
At West Ham?
That's what he was doing at West Ham.
That's it, but he was playing in a double pivot. If he's playing in a double pivot, cool. If he's playing in a single, it's a different role.
For sure.
Do you get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. We got to see. But with the kind of the formation Tuchel plays, I think he's okay anyway. Not to say Rice is amazing. Again, listen, I think Rice is amazing, but
I think when it comes to again a three at the back, and then when you might line up with a 5. No. 5 in midfield.
So it'll be 3, 4, 3, 4, 3.
This is the thing though, man. I think it takes away the guys that play 10 a lot of the time. It depends if you want to go attack. Like it really depends.
So what would you? So who are your wing backs though? You said centre back. Who are your wing backs? So,
I'm a definitely go Livramento right.
And
I'm a cheat and put a winger there.
Okay. All right, calm. So we'll leave that for now. Then cool. Your midfield 2.
My midfield 2.
Rice and who?
I'll say Jude. I can't lie. Jude just has to, Love.
He's not going to be further forward.
Love.
No.
He's got the engine to go up and down anyways.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, I can't have him 10, bro. I got too much quality going forward.
That's where he's played his whole England career pretty much. And that's where he plays currently for Madrid.
Hear what I'm saying to you? He does though, innit?
He plays number 10. I agree, bro. I think Bellingham should be an all-action thing, but it seems to...
There's too much. You know what it is? There's too much players, but then they...
So I'm saying, Hans, bro. It's hard, innit?
It's bro. Because you know what's the maddest thing? He ain't got... Well, no one's playing Jordan Henderson, bro. Like, love.
But he
like, no.
Pulled him up.
Yeah, that's what you need a bit. You know what I'm saying? You can't have bare young G's in the squad and that. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm not behaving that. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough, but I feel like you look at the likes of like Bellingham, Rice. I know they're young, but like their experience.
You know what I think Morgan gives White actually tell her like a play centre mid. So if it's not if it's not Bellingham, I can't lie. Get Morgan Gibbs White there. He's got the discipline to hold.
But maybe now wouldn't you switch them and have Gibbs White as a 10 and Bellingham as an 8? It's hard, innit? It's hard. I know you said originally
reason why.
Yeah.
If you go with the first one, is because Jude gets stuck in. He gets stuck in mad. Yeah. And he can do the dirty work. You know what I'm saying?
But so can Gibbs White.
That's what I'm saying.
Not to the level that Jude can. So I think Jude's a better athlete. And
that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's how time. You know what I'm saying? And then the only thing is that if you want to put Morgan Gibbs White higher, there's too much man. Love.
Alright, cool. Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. Alright.
It depends. But you know what's the thing?
Yeah.
It's great. Again, I love this. What I'm saying. I don't mind being an international manager. Reason being is because, bro, look at the things on your disposal. And you see with Tuchel, Tinkerman. So it's like, what the game needs, I might do that. If I need more creative guys in the half spaces, get the Morgan Gibbs right. Yeah. Get the Foden's there. We got Morgan Rogers there. We got Palmer there. If you want to have him, listen,
I don't think Palmer's in this squad.
No, he's not. But games might need guys, bro. You see that? Because this is what I'm saying. When it comes to free at the front, so let's go through the strikers now.
Yeah, so quickly go to the forwards. We got Bellingham, who is that's what I'm saying. They count Bellingham as a forward. Do you know what I mean? So he's probably going to play in the 10 position. But then you got Jared Bowen, you got Phil Foden.
Wingers suffer the most in free at the back formations.
Unless you play them as a wing back.
But that's what I'm saying. I might need you this game for you to attack. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it. So they got, because you saw it with Saka last season. But quickly forwards: Bellingham, Bowen, Foden, Gordon, Kane. Surprise call up from Rashford. And Dominic Solanke, I think. I'm
gonna be real.
Watkins missed out.
Watkins missed out, but I don't even, you know what I'm saying.
Of injury.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. The only guy I would like to see in the setup, truth be told, is Liam Delap, bro. Let me know if he should have got called up. I think he's probably had a better season than Solanke.
What? Alright, spin back. What is it about Liam Delap's game that you like, and how does that compare to Solanke? Because Solanke's also your guy, fam.
Hey, I said it. So he's my guy. He's my guy.
You can't drop Dukes, bro.
I think what it is you know what? Watkins gets off the bench. Energy, tenacity, chase down, blah blah. My man's gonna do that plus a bit more. And the only thing that he has better over Ollie Watkins, I can't lie, is just a bit tight. And I don't know his finishing. I feel like it's just a bit better with Ollie Watkins. You don't know what you're gonna get. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
But then he was massive for England last season in the Euros.
For sure, but look at him, he's not here.
Yeah, but he's injured.
Ollie Watkins injured?
Yeah, he's injured.
Oh, he is. He is.
He would have been in the squad.
He would have been in the squad, it's true. But that's what I'm saying. So if it's a mixture, if it's just to round up the numbers, Liam Delap, let me know, guys, man. Let me know. I can't lie. The fact that Dominic Solanke came back from injury as well, he's played a couple games, but you got to understand, to score 10 goals in the league, I think Liam Delap's got in a worse side. Bro, come on, man. That's off the Dukes, man.
So
if you're going to call up Dan Burn, come on now, stop playing with me.
Nah, Dan Burn's been good though, man.
He has been, but
alright, cool. I'm going to ask you this. Who would you rather have, Solanke or Delap?
For this first call, I'll say Delap, man.
As a player, who's a better striker?
What Solanke done last season was crazy. So I ain't gonna fault the man. But we're talking about this season, and he ain't really been, you know what I'm saying?
Forget this season. If you striker for striker, you're looking at. If you used to go in the market, who would you get?
I don't think you know what Liam Delap's on you there.
I'm asking you, bro. I'm not doubting Delap's thing, guys. I'm just trying to get a definite answer.
I'm gonna say Delap.
Alright, cool. Spurs fan, get on to it.
I'm gonna keep it a step.
Spurs fan probably won't even ride out for Solanke considering the season.
I think obviously the biggest shock was probably obviously your boy Marcus Rashford. What's your take on that, man?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like within this squad, England have loads of technical players and stuff like that. They don't really have outlets. You have Anthony Gordon, but outside of Anthony Gordon, you don't have anyone. And I've always said
Bowen though, low key. And Bowen.
I say
he's better Bowen right now. He's better Bowen or
Rashford.
Rashford.
I'll give it to Bowen.
Alright, cool.
Because he's had a better season. He doesn't play for United. But I always say Rashford for me. I said it last season, even when they should have went to the Euros, just because I feel like England don't have enough of these players. That's all. I
ain't gonna lie. The only one I don't really want there is Foden, low key.
Yeah, but then again, I know he's had a bad season. But are you gonna imagine Tuchel didn't pick up Foden? The media would be going crazy.
I know.
So whether Foden's gonna be in this team,
sometimes you gotta say no.
I hear it, but
I'm calling the shots here.
But England. Is Foden one of England's better players? No, talent-wise?
Nah.
Talent-wise?
You will say talent,
yeah, talent-wise. So it's a fresh start.
Talent don't really, you know what I'm saying?
It don't, but it's a fresh start for Tuchel. If this is the play, this is what I'm saying. With like...
He's not starting. I'm telling you right now, Foden ain't starting.
But you're not Tuchel, man.
We gonna see.
Hey, all I can say is basically, what I'm getting at is this, with international manager, the same way we let... club managers let them land in terms of what players they want. We have to do the same thing for the England job because it works both ways, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It can't be one or the other. This is how it goes. You pick the top 10 top 25 players in the nation, and he thinks Foden is that, and he is. But he ain't had the season. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for security reasons, isn't it? Like, yeah, like, cool, Foden.
Alright, so who would you put ahead of him?
As I'm saying, that could have easily been Liam Delap slot. Can't even lie.
They're different players, bro.
But he's part of the forwards, right? So don't do that.
Yeah, but look, when you play for forwards, these are also the tens or the left and right. Do you get what I'm saying?
Listen,
Liam Delap can only play one position.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got Jude.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got Morgan Rogers.
Yeah.
And we got Morgan Gibbs White. That's 3 players that could do Foden's job. Duke's ain't gotta be there. Let's make that fact.
Foden is better than all of them apart from Jude.
But we're getting on merit, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying the talent's not there, but
only thing I'm saying, just because it's the first England caller,
it's calm.
Let's say Foden comes in this team and he balls out crazy, but he goes crap again to Man City.
Shows, can you tell me a good performance that Foden's had in the England shirt?
I couldn't tell you, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sleep, bro, because Foden ain't him for thing. But I'm just what I'm saying is it's a fresh start, innit? Basically, I get it. Do you get what I mean?
And it will look bad, but bro, if I'm the manager, and maybe you know what, you gotta make players to be uncomfortable, bro. You ain't had a good season. Sit this one out. He's gonna be heady, but it's like, bro, I gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? Getting picked up when you're having a bad season, bro, it's a joke. Imagine if he had Grealish there. What would we be saying?
Nah, Grealish is the next thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Grealish doesn't
part-time drinker. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool though, man.
It's cool, man. The media don't, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I feel like the England squad and watching England under Thomas Tuchel is gonna be. I'm locked in. Usually in international football, I'm sleeping.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm locked in. I want to see what England provide. I want to see how we set up. It's a fresh start. Can we win something? Bro, imagine this country, bro, if we won something.
Bro, there's no work the next day.
All of a sudden, people are smiling at me. Do you know what I'm saying? In London, everyone's flipping miserable, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Them summer tournaments go off.
Yeah, man, I can't wait. But we'll be here. We'll be there reacting. Man. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, listen.
Let's before we go, let's just round up the final squad because we did it in like short. Again, Henderson, Pickford, Ramsdale, Trafford, Byrne, Colwill, Gay, James, Consor, Skelly, Livramento, Jarrell Quansah, Kyle Walker, Eze, Gibbs White, Henderson, Jones, Palmer, Rice, Rogers, Bellingham, Bowen, Foden, Gordon, Kane, Rashford, and Solanke.
And Chunks, no, I'm joking.
But yeah, with that being said, let us know what you guys think of the England squad. Do you know what I'm saying? Definitely some controversy there. Players that shouldn't be there, but that's for you guys to decide. Let us know in the comments. Facts. Is Thomas Tuchel going to be a success, and what are you guys expecting? Are we going to win something finally? But if you enjoyed this one, please make sure you like, subscribe, follow all the social media platforms, you feel me? And more motion, man.
Hey, on God.
We'll see you in the next one.